Hello everyone, my name is Octoshark, but you can call me Finley. Today I'm drawing Jade Reef, the twin sister of Jazmin Reef, who I drew last time. So Jade is, like I said, Jazmin's twin sister, but in contrast to Jazmin, she has a little bit of a lighter style. Jazmin's a little bit more goth, emo-y. Maybe not goth, but like, a little bit emo, but like pink emo, or whatever you call that. Pastel goth. Whereas Jade has a much more lighter kind of style. And she is, a dancer. So she likes to dance, and she, is in like a dance group of 6 members, 7 including her, or 8 including their instructor. I guess it doesn't really count. So yeah, 6 members plus her 7. And Jade, of course, much like Jazmin and their older sister, who I will probably draw next, they're kind of going through like family conflicts. Their parents are divorced and fighting, and their dad doesn't really take care of them that much. I mean, he does, but, like, he doesn't try to, like, spend time with them or anything. He doesn't really, like, care about them. So the siblings, they all have to kind of take care of each other and, you know, fight through stuff. And they're all kind of going... like that, the family stuff they all kind of share, but each individual person's kind of going through their own thing. I haven't really thought of Jade's yet, but Jazmin is like, aside from the family stuff, she is like, she doesn't have many friends. She has a few, but, you know, she kind of met them in a special way, I guess. But no one really cares about her at school. They think she's weird, and they have, like, openly told her that they don't like her. Which, you know, just hearing that, you think, oh, that's so sad. And, which I would say is good, because that's kind of how I want people to feel when they meet Jazmin. Maybe not for the first time, but, like, over time as we meet her. She's that character you just want to give her a hug, make her feel loved. And, yeah, I hope I achieve that. And same with Jade as well. Whatever her situation is. She could be bullied too, maybe. I mean, it kind of makes sense because they're like sisters, so. But Jade, unlike her other sisters, she tries to be more optimistic with everything. But mainly because she feels like she has to be, or things won't get better. She's like, things will get better. And they're like, no, they won't. And she's like, yes, they will. And then she's kind of like, oh, maybe you're right. But she'll eventually get to a point where she'll be like, oh, who cares? You know, we can get through this. Everything will be fine. And, you know, I guess that's kind of relatable. I've definitely gone through stuff like that. Or I've, like, tried to be optimistic, but it's hard. I'd say I'm better now with optimism than before. I feel like optimism is underrated nowadays. We need more optimism. You know, things may seem like they're getting worse, but they do eventually get better, so remember that, guys. I actually thought of an episode already, with Jade and Jazmin as well, where Jade and her dance group, they've rehearsed this recital, this dance routine, and they're ready to go, and the show's coming up in like a week, and it's perfect, and then Jade, somehow she hurts herself, say it's her foot. I don't know how it would work because she doesn't have bones or anything. She's a sea anemone, so pretty sure they're boneless. I I guess she could get a sprain. You don't have to have bones to get a sprain, because it doesn't affect the bone or anything. Yeah, she sprains her ankle, and for whatever it is, it stops her from being able to dance. And she's panicking because, it will take some time for her to recover, and, the dance is within that amount of time, so, but it's, too late to cancel, because, people have bought tickets already, so they know what to do. And then Jazmin comes in, and she's like, I can take your place, because she's a selfless sister. And Jade's like, no, you can't. You can't dance. And Jazmin's like, I can learn. But the thing is, she only has 1 week, a little bit less than that even, to learn the dance. And so the episode kind of follows her, the other girls teaching her the routine, and Jazmin failing to get it right. And then, near the end, it seems hopeless. But then she goes out there and dances anyway. And, I guess the crowd loves it. I haven't fully planned out the ending, but whether she gets it or not. I'd say no, dancing is Jade's thing. And, I think the message is, you don't have to be perfect. You just gotta have fun. And, she did. She wasn't, perfect with most of the moves, but in the end, no one really cares. They're all proud of her for trying, and the good thing is that, she stepped in for her sister, who couldn't dance because of an injury. So, yeah, sounds pretty good. I think it was the plot of a movie, actually. I don't remember which one, but I had come up with it on my own, but I think it has been done before. But, it doesn't matter. It's a relatable plotline for dancers. I bet there's lots of them that get sick or get an injury, within a few days before their performance. But yeah, that's one episode idea that's Jade related and Jazmin related, I guess. But that's all I got so far. Anyway, Jade is, she's the only anemone sister to not have a clownfish. Jazmin and Madison both have clownfish in their hair, but Jade does not. Because not all of them have to. So, yeah, the clownfish that they do have, they choose to cling to Jazmin and Madison. Because why not? This is a little off topic, but my birthday vlog is going to be very late. Either that or I might not post it at all, because there's just so much footage that I have to edit through, and because of that, my editor's a bit slow, and I never really have the time to do it, or the motivation to, so, yeah. You guys all understand, you know how it is. I mean, it's not like I ever had to post about my birthday. I thought it would just be a good way to, archive it, a little time capsule for turning 19. But, I don't have to post it or anything. Or I shouldn't feel obligated to post anything about it. We'll see. I might release it, might not. But if I do, it'll be not even during this month. Or whatever month I even post this video. No, it'll be very soon. But, my birthday was weeks ago as of recording this. It was on the 3rd of February. And it's like long after that, so yeah, who knows when I post the video. Anyway, maybe I'll talk about Jade again. Just wanted to put that little update in there. No one probably cares, but I do. Anyway, Jade. I don't think there's much else to say. She's a dancer. She's Jazmin's twin sister. And maybe I could come up with some other interests for her. She likes sweet things, I guess. Like cupcakes and ice cream and cake. And, she likes cute things. Yeah, if I were to describe her aesthetic, it would be like Mabel from Gravity Falls. I used to watch Gravity Falls. I don't watch it much now and I'm not as into it, but I still like it. The characters are funny and relatable. And it had a cool story. And Alex Hirsch himself is a pretty good guy. But yeah, basically, yeah, the cute, kind of girly aesthetics. But I wouldn't say Jade herself is like cute and girly. Not stereotypically anyway. Like she's tough and she's, a baddie. Just as much as Jazmin is. She's Jazmin just with a different tone. A different, style. Different interests. Different, different colors. But they're almost the same, in a way. And, I guess Jade's humor isn't as dark. They have different types of humor. Jazmin's is very, kind of dark, controversial. Well, not too controversial, but, kind of a bit edgier. Probably the most vulgar out of her three sisters. And then Jade is, probably the most toned down with her humor. She's, I'd say she's, silly, Goofy Goober kind of energy. And then Madison. I'd love to talk more about her, but I'll save that for her own video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you next time. Bye!